Hey folks, Rob Daniels here from the movie, TV, and video game soundtrack program Visions in Sound. That can be heard every Saturday morning, 12 to 2 a.m., but I can also be found on my website, visionsinsound.ca. Of course, Rob Daniels. But of course, joining me this week is Gimli. Gimli's the show cat, and he has been with the show for, 17 of the 25 years that the show has been on. In any case, so yes, this is essentially part 3 of the Halloween videos that I've been working on. I did a movie, I did a television series, so now I'm going to do a video game. And for me, the video game that I want to feature here is pretty creepy. And surprisingly, in a lot of cases, I'm sitting back and I'm going, why have I not heard of this before? It only was a review, a Halloween review by the YouTube channel Civi11. He's a great guy. Check out his channel. He's got some really funny stuff. But he did this review of a video game called Scratches. And on the surface scratches? Anyway, and on the surface, it doesn't sound like a premise. It sounds like a standard premise. Writer goes to a creepy house to become inspired and discovers that there's something going on in the house that may not be the best in the entire world. And the game, I believe, is called Abandonware, so you can watch it, or so you can play it. And and I would recommend Civi11's review of it if you want to skip the gameplay but go right to the actual game itself. So essentially, you are a writer, and you are sold this house by your real estate. Yes, you're sold a house by this real estate guy named Jerry, and you start to discover things in the house. First of all, there's no power in the house. Second of all, you have to go down to a creepy basement to find all of these things out. Like the fuses are fine, but for some reason there's no power in the house. So you go through and you just start to discover various things that are going on. You find some kind of African mask in the house that may be causing things. You discover that there was a murder and that the husband buried his wife in the backyard. Yeah, there's a whole deep dive here. And this is from a game that is a point-and-click adventure, essentially. And so, yeah, it's very creepy. But the music here is what I think helps it greatly. And the music is by, I kid you not, a group or single composer. I don't know if it's a group or a single composer, called Cellar of Rats. Now, I'm not sure if this is a Ruttles reference. I'll play the clip and you'll kind of get this. So here it is.
And again. Incidentally, Ratkeller means literally in German, cellar of rats. That's not seller of rats, a seller of rats, a person who sells rats for a living to another man, as it were. Of course not. That means a cellar full of rats. Indeed, one might say that this was a cellar full of rattles. In October 19...
So is it a Ruttles reference? I don't know. But if it is, it's pretty funny. In any case, the music here has a vibe to it, a chilly, cold, scary vibe to it. There are some real creepy moments in this score, and it's hard to pin down exactly what did it for me. But have a listen to this particular cue. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of creepy stuff in here. That particular cue just absolutely creeps me out every time. Have a listen to some other stuff here. There is a cue called "It Is Here." There's a cue called "Lurker," and then there is a cue called "Revealed." And these are particularly creepy portions of this score. So have a listen, and this is a really cool score to be played during this game, which again, like I said, is a 2006 point and click adventure. Well, not adventure, 2006 point and click game made by a foreign studio, believe it or not. So yeah. So what do you think, Gem? Was that creepy? So yeah, there you go. There is my movie, TV, show, and video game three pack for Halloween. I hope you enjoyed your treats this year, and hopefully that you got a chance either when you go out tonight to a party, or you're with your kids doing the whole trick or treat thing, or if you're giving out candy at your home. Probably one of my favorite stories, and I'll share this as a final kind of a thing. Years ago, I figure when I would go over to my mom's place at Halloween, and we would give out candy. And what I would do is I would buy these special boxes of chocolate bars that are full size, and they're the special kind. They're the Coffin Crisp, Scaros, that kind of thing. So I would give them out to kids that made the effort to make really good costumes. So there's this one girl. She comes up to the door, and she has this really great costume, and I go, "That's a great costume. So here's your candy, trick or treat, the whole trick or treat thing, that sort of thing." So I gave her the full size bar. Well, she turns around. I guess she was walking away, and her friend's coming up as well, And she goes and turns to her friends and goes, "Full-size bars!" And I was just absolutely like, I thought it was so funny. And yeah, absolutely funny. And I had a great time. I wish that I still lived in a place that gave out candy, but unfortunately, the apartment that I live in now doesn't do that anymore. But that's my probably one of my favorite Halloween stories. I got another one, but I'll save it for another time. So, with that in mind, I'll simply say, what do we say at this time, Gimli? What do we say? Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I want to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year. Yeah, Gimli wants that too. And so we want to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year. It'd be great. So, with that in mind, if you are interested in any of the film, television, or video game music that I do play here on on my show at 12 to 2 a.m., you can catch me, of course, every Saturday. Visions in Sound, 12 to 2 a.m. every Saturday morning on 98.5 CKWR. You can also catch me on my website, visionsinsound.ca. I am on the Twitter at Visions Sound. You can also try me on my Good Pods, a downloadable app for your phone or other type devices. And I can also be found on many of the other podcatchers out there as well. So, folks, what I'm simply going to say is this. Have yourself a happy Halloween. I hope that you have a wonderful time this Halloween season. Go support. Definitely go out and support the these soundtracks that I played, because, and not just playing them during the year. Where are you going? Oh, okay. You're just shifting positions. Great, thanks, Gim. Oh, thank you very much. So with that in mind, like I said, have a happy Halloween. Go support Civi 11. Go support all of these wonderful YouTube creators that have inspired not just me, but countless numbers of people to create these videos for soundtracks and such like thing. Oh, by the way, one other thing I do want to mention is there is we often talk because this is a video game section. What I want to do is put this in. Go to Ross Scott's website, stopkillinggames.com. It is a website that is essentially, especially if you're in Europe and that sort of thing. Check it out and sign a petition to stop having games that are essentially have an end date, or if they don't have a server, that they are basically just coasters and are useless. Don't. What are you doing? Bye. See you again. In any case, go to that website, check it out, and have yourself a happy Halloween. We'll see you in November for some other great scores. Get out there and enjoy classic, cool, unusual scores. Again, have yourself a great day. Bye for now.